everyone, it's Nick Sims, and this is a speed build singles dwelling. So in this speed build, if you are actually following my LP, then this home will be very familiar to you. This is the home that Alex owns. I decided to make his home beside hers and then move him in because I wanted a nice swanky little one-bedroom home or two-bedroom that I converted into an office, somewhere that they could both live in and make it functional, because that one-bedroom loft that they had didn't work. So in the back of this home are the two bedrooms, but one of them is the converted office. I put the door entries at an angle to the home, and also into the bedrooms the entries will be at an angle. I'm keeping with the Windenburg German or European feel to it, with the dark woods and the stained glass, beautiful architecture, the wood and stucco walls on the home, and I'm just spreading out the windows throughout this home, trying to make it work with each section of this house. I am putting a floor on the roof because I thought that I wanted to put a frieze on top of it, and you'll see me add it in just a moment. It doesn't turn out as well as I thought it would, because I wanted to possibly have a different kind of style roof. If I would have left the home without this roof, just the flat one-story roof, then that would have been perfect. But as you see, I'm putting the pitched roofs on the house right now, and that diagonal piece also kind of makes it a little bit difficult. I don't think it looks too great. If the ceilings were higher, maybe it would have, but it wasn't there, so I end up removing it. It doesn't look too good. Currently right now I'm adding a small porch in front of the home. What's a home without a porch? And I'll add 2 chairs to it, just something really simple. This is me I'm really just trying to find some kind of roof that works well. And they're not meshing well properly because the way the roof is designed. I kind of start getting it, I'm like, okay, this is looking better just like this. And for the front of the home, I add this pitched section and lower it so that it kind of it goes together. And I added that border around the words. I always do this. I need some proper words. I put a darker shingles on there, and I also added the border around the roof just to keep that dark feel in the stone, just so that they would mesh well. And I'm cycling through the freezes and I'm not liking them, so I just remove it and I feel better. I actually add a small dark wood one that kind of meshes with the border that I have on the roof currently. And I put these fence around the porch, and I'll throw some stairs on there, raise the home up on a foundation, because what is a home without a foundation? And I end up putting just 2 of those and removing the gate, because you can't have a gate unless you use the move objects sheet, and I really didn't want to start messing with that. I'm cycling through all of my custom content that I have on here, trying to make sure that I'm not picking something that is custom content. And I am actually just put the bedroom doors and the bathroom doors in there. Since this was just a 1-bathroom home, I decided to make it a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom with an office. It seems like it would be better, because if you had more Sims, there wouldn't be enough room, or they would kind of not be able to get ready in the morning. As you play the game, then you know it's difficult to try and coordinate everybody's schedules around 1 bathroom. It's like you have to have a bathroom per sim. I put a light green wall on the living room area and a light gray on the bedroom, and then a purplish gray on the office. And then I just put a green, kind of a jade, and then a light green color on the bathroom. And now I'm going to start working on the dining room in this house. I put a modern table, and I removed that one, I believe, and I put a glass one because it really didn't fit with that modern theme that I really wanted to go into this house. So I put this glass one in, and 4 chairs around it, and then an orange rug, circle rug, and also a black one just to give that room a pop of color. I started off with yellow, and I was like, I really don't like that yellow. Let's actually make it orange, I believe. And if I don't change it, then I left it as yellow. I think the one that's on the gallery right now currently has a yellow, or has a orange rug underneath it. I was cycling through chandeliers, and I love those multi-story chandeliers that came with the spa day pack, but obviously my ceiling height is not high enough to put those in there, so I just put those cone chandeliers there. It lights the room up nicely. Now I'm looking for some paintings, cycling through my custom content because I have such amazing wall art with that custom content that I have to make sure that I don't use it because I'm like, oh, this would go perfect in this room. And then when I go to upload the home, it says you have modded content, so I have to go and I have to search the house and look for it, try to find out where exactly is that piece of custom content so that I can remove it and put it on the gallery so that people can readily find it. I used 2 lights, and I gave them an accent of purple from the Get Together stuff pack. Really modern shaped, I guess, wall light fixtures, I guess we'll call that. And the 2 wooden pieces that are on the wall surrounding the entry door is actually from the, which pack is it? The Perfect Patio stuff pack is where that came from. I was looking through the curtains to try and figure out what I wanted. We really need some more curtains in here, just plain ones that will fit the windows. Normally in the previous Sims games they would actually give us curtains that fit specific windows, and you could, and that style of window, so you could kind of match that how you wanted. In this one you have kind of more Victorian-esque curtains, and they don't really go too well. Cycling through some rugs, I end up using an orange rug in this, so that's what I end up doing. It's an orange rug in the living room and a yellow rug in the dining room. And I put this white living room chair or couch, a love seat, and then 2 chairs to surround the television so that you have plenty of seating, and that if that single male that's actually this home is designed for would want to have some friends over and watch the game or something, then there's plenty of seating for them to do that. That is my favorite coffee table in this entire game. I love it so much. Just the green that it brings into the room, the plant life really helps whenever you have a kind of a plain room. It brings a lot into it. Using the kitchen cabinets that came from Cool Kitchen stuff pack, and then just these bright yellow chairs or bar chairs on the island that's there. And then I'm trying to find some kitchen countertops, overhead counters. Overhead counters. And I put 2 sinks there in this kitchen because there's 2 windows and you can't put a sink like dead smack middle in your cabinets. But I like it with the 2 cabinets, and we'll have a dishwasher and a fridge and a stove that I'm currently putting in right now. I had to think about that. I think I actually put a popcorn machine that came with the movie Hangout. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I got it after the fact, and I've never really played for it. I didn't even do a review video on it. I just downloaded it and kept it. I'm adding this column in here because, as you can see, the corner of the wall and the half wall doesn't really mesh too well. So I needed something that gets rid of that odd cut out on the half wall. And then I just put it on the other side as well to try to keep the theme going. I put a purple refrigerator in here because it goes very well with the green walls and the yellow chairs that are in the dining room. I like how I have kind of neutral colors throughout everything and then just these bright pops of color into this house. Yep, I did put a coffee machine in there, and then I also put an ice cream maker actually. So your Sims could make the ice cream or the popcorn. They could be making that. And actually, in my Let's Play, she goes and she makes licorice ice cream. That doesn't sound delicious to me at all. I don't like licorice. It's kind of an odd flavor to me. It's not something that I would describe as delicious. I'm starting on the bathroom, and I had this extra space, so I figured, well, that could be a good spot to put the toilet in. So I extended the bathroom just a little bit and put a plant in the corner so that whenever a Sim is exiting the bathroom, I guess, and just using it as a hypothetical situation, you could peek around the corner, see who's in your house right now, or if anybody's around or looking at you when you have to dash to your bedroom to get ready. Or, of course, you could always just bring your clothes in the bathroom with you and change. That's a really odd thing that I did. Normally, I always make ensuite bathrooms, but I decided to do a separate bathroom, kind of just since there's only one bathroom, it has to be readily available for everybody that's in your living space. So if you have a guest come over your home, they don't have to go through your bedroom to get to your bathroom. That would just be weird and awkward and kind of invasive on your privacy. I don't know if you have somebody over your home that you're not that close with. I am chucking in lights throughout this house, just trying to get rid of the random lighting that I spammed throughout the house so that I could see what I was doing. And I'm adding some photos from the cool kitchen. The fact I actually ended up playing this before I uploaded it on the gallery, and if you're up to date in my LP, you'll see that I've expanded this house already. I've put the living room a little bit larger so that I can add another desk with a computer so that Leah can use it. And then the office I expanded as well so that her exercise machine could go in there, and then there was some clutter that he had got that helps him get focused. From his career track. So I needed more room for that, so I'm pretty much already expanded. So I had to go in and delete all the extra stuff and put the house kind of back to the way it was, and then upload it on the gallery. I forgot to do that before I started playing it, and I think there's like only a couple of differences. Like the living room, I don't think is set up. It's close, but it's not quite the way it is, and the pictures that are on the wall in the living room aren't there either. I just interlaced some mirrors in the bathroom, and I'm using these light fixtures to make a kind of like art piece because they're just small lights. I like that the windows or the glass doesn't glitch out when you layer them. There's some that do actually, or if I put the vertical glass with the round one, if you don't do it right, then you can't really see the round mirror because it's kind of indented forward a little bit more than what the round mirror is. Anyways, still on mirrors and art pieces that I'm doing and reasoning behind why I do this. I am working on the bedroom. I obviously wanted to be male friendly because because it's a single sim and he shouldn't have as good taste as what is actually in his living room currently, because you know, men love black furniture and just really modern pieces, and they don't really like to decorate that much. I'm not stereotyping at all, Jackie. A little bit of stereotyping, but a lot of males don't really want to spend the time of day to decorate their home. They just want something that's comfortable and something that'll look at least decent. So I had in my mind that Alex, whose home this is, hired a decorator in the home, and she's the one who put the pops of color and made it kind of warm, but then also left his room a little bit in that masculine taste to it. That's why I changed this bed to a teal, and she's the one who probably pushed him into putting that purple couch in there, or purple chair, because in no way would he really ever want that. And then this is where I decided to turn the second bedroom into an office, because I was like, what's the point of putting 2 bedrooms when only one guy sim is supposed to be living here? So I put this glass tabletop, red chairs to help the room get a pop of color, because the walls are very neutral. It's a gray, but it actually has a little hint of purple in it. Or you could say brown or whatever. Just a different shade of gray than what you'd normally think gray would. You can tell that there's a different color that's been mixed into the base gray to make it shine in a different hue, I guess you could say. Adding a bunch of movie posters, turning it a little bit more masculine, saying that he, hung up some photos that makes the house, or the office at least, his. I think I end up removing that plant because it's awkward. It's in a really awkward place. What else do I end up doing? Just throwing a bunch of decorations in here. I really like that wall piece that came with the Get Together stuff pack. So I put a dark one and 2 light ones in there. Just something to make it really cool, really, open. And this is the last bit, or actually, it's not the last bit. I decorate the balcony. I was gonna put a table on there and I decided against it. I put that chair in the corner, that's empty space, and I removed that ornament piece. And then I will work on the landscaping. And I just put a couple of plants in, some trees, just tried to do a little something. Left the balcony kind of bare so that you can do whatever you want. If you want to add more plants or, anything else that you might think you need, or more seating, or make it larger. So, yeah, this is pretty much close to the end of this video. It's available to download on the gallery now. If you look up hashtag Nick Sims, hashtag Nick Sims, or hashtag single dwelling, please let me know what you think in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you watched here today. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.